Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. At the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in just in an absolute free fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the only 6-time Super Bowl champion in league history. In his 20th season now, Tom Brady.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Sugar.
From the gun, it's Brady. David Johnson here on the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on 1st down, Brady, he gets this one to Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
Hey, high 7.
Coming. Mike 55. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. Past the 20, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals under first-year head coach Zach Taylor. They will be led out by their second-year quarterback, the 3rd QB taken in 2018, Sam Darnold.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's 3 following a good pickup of 8.
Important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, that's complete to his tight end. This is Lance. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And in the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now a give right side. Bernard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Darnold on the screen, Bernard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9 there on the dump off, but it's not enough. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
We're going to sign. Right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Sponge! 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 No! No! No!
On first down, Bernard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Record. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. It's caught. Lockett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And maybe the Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Brady. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flushed out right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside. The 10 to the 7.
Raiders first down.
90 is the most bandit.
Again, it's Brady. Underneath for Johnson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Wide, 80. Hey, 66.
On second down, Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Hey, set. Round 80. Round 80.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
3D, hit.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all day.
Go, side.
52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Let's go.
Darnold on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal. Unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good. first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report.